קרב ותן לו. תן לו, יופי, יאללה. יופי. תוריד לו את זה. תן לי לצלם, אני אצלם את זה.
You just point him out and describe an article of clothing that he's wearing.
Purple shirt, I guess. Lavender.
If the record may reflect.
And it's mostly good news for former New England Patriots receiver Aaron Hernandez.
This morning, questions surrounding the death of former NFL superstar Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez is back.
Something's not right. Something doesn't add up.
Hernandez was found dead in his prison cell yesterday with the Bible verse from John 3:16 written on his forehead.
That's among the most quoted Bible verses.
Just after 3 Wednesday morning, hanging from a bedsheet tied to a window.
Hernandez also appeared to have red marker on his hands and feet.
Not the Aaron that I know.
He was not on suicide watch, having shown no hint of depression.
This is odd for him to break down. I've never seen this in him. And particularly, it was a positive verdict for him. Or something had happened that he couldn't control anymore.
As we've reported, before he took his life, he wrote letters to his family and lawyers and made several drawings in blood on one wall of his cell. Sources tell us there was a large drawing of the all-seeing eye of God on top of what's known as the unfinished pyramid. Under the symbol was the word Illuminati in all caps. And on that same wall, he wrote John 3:16, and a Bible nearby was open to that verse.
That Bible verse says in part, "Whoever believes in Jesus shall not perish but have everlasting life."
Hernandez also wrote that he would see them in heaven and he was entering into the timeless realm.
So me and my baby's on our honeymoon.
Online, his Facebook was filled with posts.
A Facebook video shows a happy time between a husband and wife on their honeymoon.
Anderson walked into Smith's classroom with a handgun and began shooting, striking her and 2 students.
Reloaded and started shooting again, then killed himself.
County deputy is recovering after being shot in the line of duty by a man investigators say had just murdered a woman. That man is now behind bars after some bizarre behavior and an unusual turn of events.
Kim, that man showed up at the police station with blood on his hands, saying he was Jesus, his dad was God, and he had to chop a woman's head off with an axe. When police questioned him, he started ranting about being Jesus, telling officers his dad was God and that he fought with Satan.
Venha a nós o vosso reino, seja feita. Assim na terra como no céu. E com o nosso cada dia nos dai hoje. Perdoa as nossas ofensas, assim nós perdoamos nossos pecadores. Não nos deixe cair em tentação, mas livrai do mal. Amém. Você não é poderoso. que tá aí? Qual é o santo que tá aí? Fala aí. Lúcifer.
Someone called 911 to report a man acting crazy at a Valero gas station.
Police brutality! I am God! I am God!
Jesus Christ! Fire! ירד מהפסים. תקשיב טוב, אתה דופק אותי. תעצור או שאני אדרע עליך, טייזר! תעצור! תעצור או שאני יורד! זרוק את מה שיש לך ביד! תוריד את... תוריד את הבזנט! תוריד את זה! תוריד את הבזנט! תראי שפית פה! זלופ! זלופ! תקלו הצידה שלהם! תזהר שם! זלופ! תחזור משם! תחזור משם! חכה רגע, תן לו להוריד את זה. זלופת! זלופת! חכה, תכלים מישהו את הפנים עם הבזנט, חבר'ה. חכו. דוד, זה רחוק? קרב ותן לו. דופי קורא שוט! תן לו, יופי, יאללה.
That's right, David. That man, police say, believed he was Jesus Christ. After crashing into that home on Blackstone Road, he stripped off all his clothes.
Police were called to this Goodwill store in Muncie Saturday after a man began yelling, trying to get people to convert to Islam, even calling himself God.
He just turned violent really quickly and grabbed her by the throat, and the police officer teased him, which didn't faze him a bit.
Lisa, they said it was unlike anything they've ever seen before. 41-year-old Kenneth Crowder ran around naked through this Melbourne neighborhood saying that he was God.
But for some, the city's holiness causes psychological distress.
It might sound surprising, but the city's hospitals are also getting ready. Every year, Israel experiences dozens of cases of Jerusalem syndrome.
Jerusalem syndrome, to be exact. What is this syndrome that afflicts dozens of tourists every year? Here to discuss with me today is Dr. Moshe Kalyan, the district psychologist of Jerusalem.
First of all, Jerusalem syndrome is not a
disease.
A disease. It's not a medical entity. It's more, we could call it a phenomenon.
So these people, when you're sitting with them and you're speaking with them, what are they telling you? They really truly believe that they came for
yes, there
a mission in Jerusalem to save Jerusalem, or like
to save humanity,
to save humanity,
the whole world.
Like Jesus Christ.
Some of them believe that they are the new Jesus, or they represent the second coming of Jesus, or there was once a woman who thought that she's going to give birth to the new baby Jesus, and that's why she came to Jerusalem. They sometimes hear voices or have these ideas that they have a special mission given to them by God.
The only issue is that the sense of breathtaking excitement has a strange tendency to lead to psychotic outbursts, where tourists suffer delusions that their figures from the Bible are harbingers of the end of days. Or the Austrian man who flew into a rage when his hotel's kitchen staff refused to prepare the Last Supper for him.
Because those tourists who come to Jerusalem and act like biblical figures, they see Jerusalem as a stage or a theater stage.
A man claiming to be Jesus allegedly attacks his neighbor, who he claims is the Antichrist.
Yeah, the victim says the Jesus man came at him with a tire iron, but that's not all. He says the Jesus man also shot at him with a BB gun.
Dr. Moshe Kalyan, thank you for a very, very interesting talk. Let's hope that none of us will think that he's Jesus Christ.
Which he does by counterfeiting and camouflaging. He tries to imitate the work of God, and he does it very effectively. He's the great deceiver.